What's up, it's Fist, doing a Battlefield 3 analysis. Now, I know everybody wants somebody to knock Call of Duty out the box. And in order to do that, you have to sway over a lot of Call of Duty players, or just the entire community as a whole. Now, the last time that I've seen a #1 successful Battlefield game was EA's Battlefield Modern Combat. Now, a lot of people might not remember it. It's from 2005. It was most played on the original Xbox. It was always behind Halo 2. I mean, really, EA promoted the hell out of it. It had a $250,000 clan tournament when they had servers on the Xbox when it's free. So here are the things I want to show you that worked for this game, why it was what it was back then, and why a lot of us played it. And frankly speaking, I really didn't want to play Call of Duty 4 when it was out in beta. I was waiting for Battlefield Bad Company. Then I played the beta and I realized it had nothing to do with Battlefield 2. Now, Battlefield 3, and what I'm showing you here is the fluidity of the classes. They got 5 classes in Battlefield Bad Company, or Battlefield Modern Combat, and they all made sense. It was basically, it wasn't what Battlefield 2 was on the PC, and they didn't try to change it over to the console. Whereas in Battlefield 3, they're trying to bring all 4, they shrunk down 5 classes into 5 classes. They gave the engineer an SMG. They took away the health regen right there from the support class and gave it to the assault class. and they're making you regen in the game. The point being is that we understand that Activision didn't take care of its PC people, and they're going after those they're going after that hardcore. But you have to realize, if you want Battlefield to be super successful on the console, you are going to have to change the classes. Those classes are going to be a big turnoff for the console series. And I don't understand it. I mean, if I were to do the Battlefield series on Xbox, I would first introduce Battlefield Modern Combat HD. I'd redo this series and then do part 2 to this Battlefield Modern Combat 2, and that game would be successful. The fluidity in which you can control the vehicles, the weapons, I mean, everything is perfect in this game. You know, when you use the weapon key, and let's say you want to pick another weapon. So let's say you have the assault rifle, you can hit the right bumper, and then you can use the analog button in your right thumb, and you can go in a 360 degree and pick any weapon on the fly. So you can go from shooting a grenade to going into shooting, or going into a pistol, all while, jumping, diving, all that shit, So I think the translation from Battlefield 3 to the PC to the console, if they do not open up the classes and either put regen in a specific spot where you have to resupply a regen, or empower a support class with the regeneration, then, to be frank with you, I don't think, like right here, you see the fluidity in which the character can go from knife to the snipe to the SMG. Now watch, here's another beautiful thing. This is the purpose of an SMG player. He has a knife, the pistol. He's a stealthy guy. That's what he does. He goes in and he's Spec Ops. That's what it is. How the fuck does an engineer have it? Where is the SMG player in Battlefield 3? The guy doesn't exist. Assault, support, and look at that. Jump out the car and blow up a tank. That's the fun factor in it. And I think the translation lost coming from Battlefield from the PC over to the consoles. If they do not expand on the classes and bring an SMG class, you know, SME, that's like bread and butter. Here I was doing a little cheating. I changed the spec ops inside the game, so where I didn't have the scope on. So, you know, that's kind of a little trick back in the day I learned. But if you don't bring the assault to the SMG, that's bread and butter. And look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know, reload, cancellation, shooting. Assault is SMG as butter is to bread, and not having an SMG class, it's ridiculous. The mini map. Look where the mini map's in this map. It's in the far right hand corner. Why do I need it in the left hand corner? Look, it tells you when they first made this game, they had it right. Because look what they have in the far left hand corner. They have information you don't need to know. The most important information is to the far right. Right-handed, most of the people in the world are right-handed. Far upper right-hand side. Everybody will always look up to the right. Especially if you look down to the left, it takes you off from the field of view, which ruins the momentum in your gameplay. You have to stop, look to the right, especially if you got a big television. So I mean, it makes no sense. So I think the translation is this: if EA wants to not have to expand the classes out, they're gonna have to make it a little bit more arcadey, more fun to play on the consoles. You can leave it the way you want on the PC, but look how much fun you had with Battlefield Modern Combat. To be honest with you, like I said, if I was them, I'd go back and remaster this game, put it in HD, release it on the dashboard, and then come back and part 2. Because to be honest with you, porting out the PC exactly like how the classes are in that game to the console, I think you're not gonna overtake Modern Warfare. It's just too strong, and that's just a big turnoff. And the combinations of what's in each class makes no sense. You know, an engineer in SMG, I don't understand that. I don't get it. Anyways, that's my thoughts and my opinions. And if they want to follow them, that's cool. Hopefully it turns out okay and everybody's a winner. But that's just the road I see it heading down to.